recap our away game at Nashville and preview our Champions League semifinal clash with pissed off Philly fans crying unfair advantage to MLS on this LAFC Weekly. LAFC played away in Nashville this past Saturday with a rotated squad that saw Eric Dueñas and Mateus Bogus both get their first MLS starts along with other usual rotation members as we look ahead to this week's Champions League clash. We had control the first 30 minutes with a few chances to get ahead but failed to capitalize on them. Nashville needed just a half chance with a funny bounce in the box against the run of play to go up 1-0 thanks to their star player Hani Mukhtar pouncing on a loose ball. From there on out, Nashville had a number of chances to increase their lead but would fail to capitalize on it. 55 minutes in, Nashville would rest Walker Zimmerman, who played 90 minutes against Mexico midweek, and 3 minutes later, Buke would steal the ball with Bouanga driving it into the defense with no pressure. Huge blunder from their center backs, but I'll take it. That's 12 goals for Bouanga on the year. 10 minutes later, Bogus should have had his first MLS assist, but Buke would sky the shot from right outside the 6-yard box. Both teams would have chances to secure all 3 points by the end. We had some good chances, we had good defensive efforts, but that's including a goal called back for offsides that Palacios should have finished instead of passed. But LAFC gets out of Nashville still undefeated in MLS play, and you gotta think the team is going into this week's Champions League semifinal with confidence. Here's what the team had to say after the game.
I thought it was a hard-fought match, a good point on the road. It's always difficult in Nashville to even score, but to take away something is a good performance. I thought Nashville did an excellent job in the first half and really gave us some problems. They played a little differently tonight, so hats off to them. They had a good match plan and implemented well in the first 40 minutes. But I think we found answers in the second half and created enough chances to win the game. Disappointed with our finishing, but happy with the performance and obviously a point on the road and then remaining undefeated.
Yeah, I think it was a great second half from the team. We came out strong. We had a lot of opportunities. Just finishing our chances, I think that's what we couldn't come out with the 3 points, but a really good hard fought one point, and I'm glad for this opportunity for my first start and with the first team, and I'm very grateful, man. Hopefully I can be getting more chances like this.
I think that we all saw what we thought Eric is capable of, helping the team with the ball, without the ball, with his energy, with his quality, his feet. And I think that it's a good his first start for the LAFC. And it's a good performance to build from here. The same way with players that had to step on the field today as starters. I think they earned the right to be considered for following games as starters. And same way, Sergi, Daniel, Stipe, Mati, Eric itself, and we all, I think we played as a team, and that's definitely what made the team get out with a point tonight. Could have been 3. We look for more every game, but we take it. We take the performances of all of us and keep building from here.
Looking ahead, this Wednesday we play Champions League in Philadelphia against a Philly Union that started the season slow, but looks like they're now getting into their form. They beat Toronto 4-2 on Saturday, which to be honest is not that big of an accomplishment since Bob Bradley's Toronto seems to be a mess this season. They only have 1 win all season, and that was the very first game. They still don't know what system they're playing, who their best players are, and can't seem to buy a win. It took 56 minutes for Philly to be up 4-0 with Ure bagging a hat trick. They tried to close out the game, but Toronto snuck 2 past them by the end of the 90 minutes thanks to 2 great strikes. Philly sits at 7th in the Eastern Conference with 3 wins, 2 draws, and 4 losses, but at the same time have done great in Champions League, dispatching El Salvador's Alianza 4-0 and advancing past Mexico's Atlas 3-2 in aggregates. This will be no easy task, and Philly will be looking to get some revenge for the MLS Cup final match they lost to us this past November.
Yeah, we cannot be thinking about what they will be thinking. We know that they are a very good team, very strong at their place. They have good weapons, especially offensively, but they've also been one of the best defensive teams in the league. It's going to be tough. There is no other way to prepare for the game than thinking that we expect the best Philadelphia team possible. I'm sure that their coach and their coaching staff had been preparing for this game for a long time. And independently, if it's against us or against any other team, I think they're an organization that also wants to fight for international competitions, and that put us in the same place. Yeah, let's see how it goes. Again, it's a two-leg game or round, and we will fight for everything to be able to show one more time that we want to fight for big moments and trophies like the one we have in front of us.
A team we know well, and vice versa. So there's no surprises going into Wednesday and following Tuesday, but it should be a great matchup. We're looking forward to the challenge. And for us right now, the word of the week for the next few days is recovery. And that's what we'll be about, and we'll focus on that first.
In related news, MLS has decided to reschedule our match versus the Dynamo that was supposed to happen this Saturday to June 14th because of this all-MLS semifinal clash. Because we have 29 teams in the league, every week somebody has to sit out and have a bye week. And it looks like MLS teams asked for input on when teams wanted to have that bye week before the season started. We're now finding out that Philadelphia had selected this next weekend, thinking ahead specifically for the chance that they would be in this situation where they might have to play another MLS team. They wanted to be rested. And because of this, fans are pretty livid, arguing that they planned ahead for this and burned their bye week on it. And by moving our game to free us up as well, MLS is screwing them over because they pretty much burned their bye week for no reason. It's important to note that there is some precedent for this, as MLS moved the Seattle game last year, so they would be rested between games for last year's final, but that was for a final and not for the semis. So yeah, what do you all think? Are Philly fans in the right to be pissed off about this? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious to hear your thoughts. That's it for this week. Check out the away day video from Carson this week if you haven't already. Link will pop up in the credits shortly, and if you made it this far into the video, please hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm.
Stay posted.